It is Anna Runyon, founder and CEO of ClassyCareerGirl.com. And today I am here with a video for you on a question I've been getting asked a lot lately, which is how to avoid burnout working from home and being a mom. And I think I'm getting this question a lot because over the last 2 years, we've been through a lot, right? We've had a pandemic. If you're a mom, probably your kids were home a lot longer than you expected them to be. I know we thought our daughter was going to be home like 3 weeks from school, and that turned into like a year and a half. And so it was just very unexpected. And there was a lot of burnout. And I am not going to lie and say I didn't get burnt out from doing a lot of mom things, from doing homeschool, from running a business, trying to do it all. And so today I'm going to try and answer that question. I'm going to be honest and share with you 4 ways I've handled burnout, because I have definitely had it, especially now I'm preparing actually for my 3rd baby. By the time this video comes out, I probably will have had my 3rd daughter. And so in preparation for having my 3rd daughter, I've been worried about this exact topic about burnout. And I've tried to do a lot of things to eliminate my stress, my overwhelm, to get things ready and prepared to have a 3rd daughter, to have 3 kids in the house, and to also run this business. So let's dive right into my 4 tips for you today. I hope that they will be helpful because I have learned a lot from having now 3 kids. So my first tip for you is if you're feeling burnt out at work, if you're just feeling burnt out in general with your life, my first tip for you is to re-examine your why and your vision. So it always goes back to these 2 things: your vision, which is where do you want to be over the next 5 years, and your why. Why do you want to be there? Why do you work? Why do you get out of bed and go to your career every day or run your business every day? Why do you want to do that? Why is that important to you? And I have noticed that when we're doing it a lot, we're go, go, go all the time, that sometimes we forget about our vision and we forget about our why. And if we forget about our vision, which is where we want to go in the future, we're going to start to take actions and make decisions that are not ultimately going to lead us to our vision of where we want to go. And your vision can change. So for me, my vision has completely changed over the last 2 years, which with what has been thrown at us. And that's completely fine. Your vision can change. Your why can change. What's important to you can change. Your values, your motivations can change. And so first things first, this is the first thing I would evaluate if you're just feeling completely run down, completely burnt out with the work that you're doing, is going back to, is the work I'm doing right now ultimately going to lead me to my vision? And why am I doing this? Like, am I passionate about this anymore? Because you can change, your work can change. If you run a business like me, your business can change, your business model can change, what you do in the business can change. And since I've ran my business over the last 10 years, I've done a lot of changing, a lot of pivoting, and it's totally normal. So first things first, it's totally normal to change. It's totally normal to grow. We have to grow, especially if you're leading a team, if you're leading a family, if you're leading your clients. It's perfectly normal to kind of reevaluate this vision, reevaluate your why, and reevaluate, am I passionate and motivated and excited about the work that I'm doing? The second thing I do when I'm feeling burnt out is I take a break. So do not be afraid to take a break. Now, you may not have noticed this, or maybe you have if you are a follower of Classy Career Girl and you listen to every podcast and read every blog post, but I took a 2-month break. So when I was in the midst, halfway through this 3rd pregnancy, trying to figure out how I was going to do this life and this business, I had kind of like a meltdown, kind of like a breakdown point. And I realized I needed a break. And so we stopped publishing podcast episodes and we stopped posting on the blog for 2 months. I stopped going live. I just took a break and reevaluated where I wanted to go, where I wanted this business to go, where I wanted my social media to go, where I wanted my blog and my website and my videos and my podcast to go. And what that allowed me to do is to come back way more motivated, way more excited, producing much better content for you guys, content that I'm actually excited to share. And I feel better, right? Like I'm not as exhausted trying to pump out this weekly content, we actually decreased how much content we release. So now we only release 2 podcast episodes a month instead of trying to get them out every single week. So it's okay to take a break. It's okay to step back. It's okay to decrease your posting schedule and not post every day or every week. And because this is going to help you produce better content. It's going to help you become more energized, more motivated, be able to help and impact more people and make more of a difference. And so I know my 2-month break, you probably didn't even know I took, was really, really beneficial to me. It helped my burnout because I was able to take that break and come back fully recharged and excited and ready to go and help you guys. So the third thing that I try and do when I'm feeling really burnt out at work is I try to reduce last minute stress. So for me, when I get stressed and overwhelmed, it's because things pop up that I didn't plan. You guys know I'm a planner. I like to plan ahead. I like to have a lot of focus time in my business, in my days, a lot of time to focus on the things that I've planned to do. Now, when fires come that I have to put out, I get really stressed, I get frazzled, I get overwhelmed, and I don't feel like I'm doing my best or feeling my best. And that contributes to overwhelm and burnout. So what I've done over the last few months is I've gone through every single thing that we do as a team here at Classy Career Girl, every single task I do, every single task every single person on my team does. And we've created systems and processes. And not only is this helping me prepare for my maternity leave, but it's also helping so that there's no last minute questions for me, last minute stresses for me, last minute fires to put out, because everything's put into a simple process. So everyone on my team knows what they need to do, when they need to do, including me. Like I have processes. I have a process for my morning routine. Like I wake up in the morning, I have a Google Doc that tells me my 5 things in my morning routine that I try and do every morning. And I just go through those things. So that's like a very simple example. It's like checklist for everything. So you don't have to think about it. And you're not like, oh, where's that file I'm supposed to review? Like one of the things I do every morning is read my affirmations. So I have a simple file that links to those affirmations. So I'm not trying to find it last minute and oh gosh, where is it in my Google Drive, trying to find it. Everything is a system. Everything is a process. Everything is planned ahead. Obviously, there's going to be things that come up that are unplanned, especially when you have kids and there's a pandemic going on and there's just crazy things happening all the time that you never could expect. But what I like to do is create systems and processes for the things we can expect. Even for my kids, there's a routine for their morning routine. There's a routine that my husband and I have, so we know what needs to happen when in the mornings, and we're not who's doing what, who's getting the teeth brushed, who's brushing the hair, who's getting them dressed, who's waking them up. Instead, there's even a system for that, right? So that my husband and I know who's doing what, and we can get out the door without too much drama or outfit changes. Although I have 2 daughters, a third daughter on the way, but the 2 daughters like to change their outfits 3 times every single morning. It's crazy. Pick an outfit and go with it. But that's our life, right? So even with the kids, even with cleaning up, even with dinner time, even with nighttime routine, everything that we do, we really try to create that system and the process. So there's not a lot of overwhelm and stress and last minute things that we should have done and should have thought about earlier. It's all in that system. The 4th thing that I have done to eliminate a lot of burnout is to log out of apps on my phone. So on my phone right now, I am not logged into Slack, which is what we use as a team for messaging back and forth, answering questions. So I'm not logged in on my phone anymore. I can only get Slack on my computer, which means I'm sitting down ready to work. And this has helped because I'm not getting pinged all the time when I'm out and about or when I'm with the kids. I've taken off email from my phone as well. So I'm not able to check emails or messages that I'm getting from people. I've taken off Instagram off my phone. I only log in at certain times of the day. Same with Facebook. And so I am just way more present now when I'm on my personal time. When I'm not working, I'm not worried about working. I'm not getting distracted about working. So all these things are really important for me to be able to reduce burnout, to reduce my stress and overwhelm. And I hope that you found them helpful today as well. Most importantly, just remember that vision, remember that why. You can take a break. Do not worry about taking a break. It's really good to help you become more motivated, to get that energy back as well. Create systems and processes for your everyday routine, whether it's at your work or whether it's at your home, and then just log off on your phone. You do not need to be checking email all the time when you are home. Even social media can waste a lot of time and be really overwhelming as well. So I hope you found these tips helpful. Let me know, send me a DM on Instagram, and let me know what you think. Hey there, thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Classy Career Girl podcast. If you want to dive in deeper with me, get more free training and advice to help you find a job or business you love that supports the life that you really want, I'd love to invite you to check out more of my free blog posts, more free videos, and to give you the opportunity to download my free 90-day planning workbook. The best place to get started is to go to www.classycareergirl.com/free stuff. And that will guide you to the best place to start. So I look forward to helping you and supporting you further in reaching your goals and dreams. I will see you soon.